Good morning, everybody. My name is Elena Peifelman. I'm a postdoc researcher at the Institute of Marine Engineering of the National Research Council of Italy. Today, we will see together the relation between the shipping sector to the marine ecosystem in a circular perspective. In this presentation, we will have a short overview on the main topics which are discussed in detail in the written part of the lesson. Sustainable shipping is the result of the stretching of four main pillars, which are environment, technologies, society, and economy. The principal environmental problematic related to the naval sector can be classified in waste management, ballast water treatment, design and material strategy, and finally plastic harvesting. We will analyze the recent and most promising technological solutions which are transforming this traditional naval sector toward a circular and sustainable vision, as for example technologies related to marine robotics and the use of new sustainable material together in a shared circular design vision. Waste management is one of the main problematic related to the sector. The ship waste can be classified in oil, sewage, plastic, and waste generated by common operation and accidental or not common one, like the oil spill problematic. In general, all these wastes are treated with onboard system and their results can be directly discharged to the sea or sent to the port facility. The main problematic in this management concern the absence of incentive for the accurate estimation of the waste, the problematics in classification and comparison between these wastes, especially for the plastic, because there is no knowledge in their classification and normally they are not treated on board but sent directly to the port. In last years, these problematics are overcome by creating a new generation of circular and sustainable ships. In fact, the waste can be reused for the creation of energy for secondary operation for big ships like thermal or electric energy, or they can directly produce fuel for a small vessel. From this waste can be generate also energy to drive the treatment itself by creating a circular view. In this way, it's also possible to obtain a minimization of the waste sent to the port by optimizing their fluxes. Another environmental problematic is related to the ballast water. They are water directly discharged to the sea, causing the extinction of native species, effect on local and regional biodiversity, effect on the coastal industry, which makes use of the water, and of course effect on the public health and impact on local economies, which are in particular based on fishery. Normally, traditional technology like electron beam radiation is used to remove contaminants from this water. The problematic of the ship materials is also very important. The majority of ships are made by fiberglass. That is a very common material, but it's not eco-friendly and it's quite difficult to recycle. In recent years, composite material are used in ship design to reduce the ship weight, the fuel consumption, and so their cost. Moreover, the recycling of this material is still an open problem. The biggest problematic in this sector is that ship has not been designed by considering the end-of-life disposal. For this reason, innovative sustainable design implies the use of characteristics which are the modularity and reconfigurability of the ship. In this way, it's possible to guarantee a faster maintenance without stopping, of course, the ship, a cost reduction, and the differentiation of mission going towards an optimization of the design process. The plastic harvesting is a focal problematic in the last years, especially for the Mediterranean Sea. Marine robotic technologies like marine or aerial drone can be used for this scope because they can avoid the problematic of dimension and density diversification of plastics. In fact, these parameters are fundamental in the study of plastics, which can be classified in micro and macroplastics depending on their characteristic dimension, and in this way, in the harvesting process, they require technologies which can be operate in different conditions. The same consideration is valid for the differentiation of plastic density, and in this way robotic technologies can catch plastic which is floating or is in the water column or directly on the seabed. Moreover, these technologies are limited by their power autonomy and maneuverability, so they cannot operate in the sea but only in small water like river, lake and port channel. They are of course suitable for this purpose because in recent years they are made by eco-friendly material and propulsion. Another interesting technology used for plastic harvesting related to the naval sector is the vessel Rev Ocean designed by Fincantieri. This is a research vessel used for exploration and environmental activities. An high-tech incinerator is on board in order to eliminate plastic without producing dangerous gases and recovering the heat produced by this operation. Other technologies can be found on this vessel to study fish, other species, and also to map the seabed and the sea current. Thank you for your attention. You can find a detailed discussion on this topic and the principal innovative technological solution in the written document, where there are also interesting examples, ongoing projects, and case study. Thank you very much for your attention.